such a crazy world you'll see. We're all chasing after all the same, chasing after all, river wider than a mile, crossing in style someday. My dream maker, wherever you're going, I'm going the same. Two drifters off to see the world. It's such a crazy world you'll see. We're all chasing after our end, chasing after our ends. Life's just around the bend, my friend. Moon, river, and me.
See through my eyes, right down to where I fall apart. Wish me luck, wish me luck. Drive through the night, head on your shoulder, but I miss you so much, so much. I'm waiting so nervously numb. Kiss in the hallway, fade out. Tears are running down my face, tears are running down my face, tears are running down my face. Now you gotta go, go, go. Truth higher than lies when we touch. Blood in the streets, please, no love. Tears are running down my face, tears are running down my face, tears are running Don't say you love me, 'cause I can't say it back. Don't say you're sorry, 'cause you've done nothing bad. Swallow my feelings, but won't swallow my pride. You know I've got a suit of armor on. You'll never see me cry. I hate the silence. That's why the music's always loud. So many problems. I try to drown them out. 1,000 bottles. Collect your souvenirs. You know it's so hard to admit it, but the only good inside of me is you. I'll take all of these blue and yellow pills, but nothing seems to last like you. You're chasing after something that you'll never catch. Whoa. Like a white Mercedes, always been riding too fast. When your heart is breaking, you keep on taking me back. Hate myself, but really love you. Hurting you feels like I'm hurting as well. All I know is I don't deserve you. I'm so forgiving. My friends think you're the best from the beginning. Your friends said it wouldn't last, but this connection, it's something they don't see. You know it's so hard to admit it, but the best time part of me was always you.
Boo! Hello. Alright, Joel, let's pause the music out of the way. Okay. Joel, let's close the window alright as well. Okay. Hello, everyone. It's me, the estranged cousin, or the streaming equivalent of the estranged cousin that shows up every birthday, and that's about it. Nah, I play it. Yeah, no, it's me. Hello. How are we all doing today? Hope you're doing well. If you've seen the title, basically, the plan is, we're going through some stems again. This time around, we're doing more recent. We're going with Cycle. We're going with the album of mine, pretty much. Well, that's released at least. Hold on, we'll quickly pull up the folder real quick. I can't remember how many songs I made for this. Bear with. Okay. 10 songs were made. 10 songs were made for Cycle. And... yeah, no, 10 songs were made. And 4 songs for what was meant to be a deluxe. At one point, there was going to be a deluxe, funny enough. So we're going to go through them. And also, throughout the stream, I'm going to, like, announce some shit, too. Yeah, let's get a wriggle on, shall we? I'm not saying that again. Alright. Let's load up song 1. I'll play the waiting game for it all to load. Okay. Is it? Nope, it's still taking a while. Alright, we're in. Okay. Nope, I need... oh, for fuck's sake. We're off to a great start. Alright, close that. And... open this. Okay. This is... just the beat. This is just the beat. the vocals, they're probably on BandLab, right? However, I was trying to open that because there's some other shit which I need to show off from the Cycle era, right? However, right, to my knowledge, I only just found out BandLab's down. Like, the servers are down currently. So, and do you know what's on there? The only, like, actual, like, folder stems thing that I have of April 25th slash XY. And I'll tell you why. The original April 25th, like, file, that's been deleted. Like, I had a whole album, like, which was meant to be April 25th slash XY, that was meant to be for a whole different album. But I deleted that. And I accidentally deleted the April 25th folder. So you don't understand how much, like, that, like, pissed me off realizing that. Yeah, no, so this is the first song, like I said. What we're gonna have here is the lovely chord loop, which you've hopefully come to love. Definitely got to know. Hoping that you've come to love. And I think the story for this was I was messing about with the MIDI controller I got, right? The Akai MPC, not MPC. What's it called? Hold on. The Akai MPK Mini. There we go. So I was messing about with that, just trying to come up with an idea because I was just stuck. Right. This was the 1st of November of last year, and I was just like, I ended up doing that chord loop, and I was like, yo, that sounds really nice. So, lo and behold, I messed about and did that, and I mean, that's the read a whole 309 days bit comes, and then here come the hi-hats. I'll play them on their own. I can't speak. I'll play them on their own real quick. Now, I'm actually going to tell you which drum kit these all came from, for a change. Okay, so, the hi-hats and the kick in the song, they all came from, if I can find it, not that one. This Neptune's drum kit. And I think it was the Korg Triton Sounds the folder specifically. I think. I can actually check here. Yeah, okay, so it was 16. I mean, a hi-hat actually came from a hey. What song was it? Hey. It wasn't Us. Okay, yes. So that's both of those. And I think there was that open hat, I don't know where that open hat came from. Where did that open hat come from? Let me actually check. Came from Rock Your Body. It was one of those two. I gotta double check now, hold on. And it was, I think, 11. The snap here, like the snap you hear throughout the song, that I recorded myself. That was one of the like, few things I actually recorded myself. I got closer to the mic, did that, and then bada bing bada boom, sorted shit out with it, and that was the end result with that. And then if we go over to here, we have the little like violin thing. Like that, right? I keep on forgetting. Is it from here? Oh, I can't remember which bloody thing this came from now. Bear with. It wasn't here, was it? I feel like it would have been, but I don't know. Loops? No. Acapellas? No. Must have been from here, right? Presets? I think it was from a like a funk type kit, because I think I downloaded one way back. I think because I was trying to do some like Memphis shit back in like August, September of that year. because Tommy Richmond was like the main, and I was trying to do that sound, but like, oh, what? Oh, this is gonna annoy me now. What kit was this from? Well, was that in? Does it even say? Well, what am I looking for? String instrument. That's all it's saying. String instrument. Where the? I'm gonna have to look for this now. This is gonna annoy me. So bear with. Oh no, I found it. Yeah. Okay. So it was here. I did all that fancy work. Got rid of all that. Made it just the chords. And then had the final bit of chords actually last, which sounds like that. And yeah. That's the first song. That was really quick. Way quicker than I actually thought. Okay. No. Alright, I'm gonna do it from here so I don't reveal anything. Okay. Song 2 folder. Oh my God, why is that in there? Okay. Now this was a more modern version. I'm just do the more modern one. Yeah, close. Now the next song that was made after the title track was Can't Help, which is on the little like B-side EP I put out in August. Now I just gotta wait for this to load. Which, bear in mind, might take longer because this was a handful. Like, it took a hot minute to, like... Oh. That's Vital. And there's all the... Oh my God. Oh my Christ. Yeah, I've got to actually get used to it looking like this now. Because I've become such a maximalist. Okay. So this is Can't Help. Where the fuck do I start? Okay, let's start with the drums. That was fun to do, the drums. Okay, so let's split it up into little sections. Okay. This was one of my first songs that I made, which was actually in a 3/4 count. And I'm so, like, proud of that. And then the toms come in. Okay. Let me quickly look at that. Was it this? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was fun to do with the toms. Like, that was a last minute choice to have making it go boo doo 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 like that. Because I think it was just boom 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 originally, but a little bit before releasing, I think a couple hours before, I decided to do that, and I'd like to say it turned out well. Now, hold on, does it say? Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on the thing actually with stream. It's public. Are we good audio wise? The thing actually. Yes, we are. And then I think this was just the open hat. No, these are the chords. Okay, these are the chords, which I think came from labs. These chords were beautiful. Yeah, I fuck with those chords. Then we got the bass, which I did have a whole different version of. Okay, hold on. What were you? Okay, yeah, that was the original sound I had. It was that. And you'll notice it pops up here because I forgot to change it. But it's like, yeah, no, actually, you notice it straight away. Hold on. I didn't like change that last minute, so it kind of like I kind of fucked that over. And this, I think, was from the June 6th. What the fuck was that from? Or Pattern 7? Yeah, I forgot how much shit I did for this one song. Okay. Okay, that's a little lark. It flows way better with the chords. Hold on. Yeah, it just works like 10 times better with the chords in. Without them, it's just a bit shite. As you go on, we get to the string section. Oh boy, the string section. Pardon me. This was my first time actually messing with like the volume, like automator thing. Oh fuck, got rid of it. I wanted to try capturing a bit of realism with it. However, I'm not even a however. I'd say it works well. Not that ever. And that's a bit too instant of a cut off. And then this now that I put that in for a song I was engineering for, right? I was sorting out for even, right? I put that in there just to make it like flow better. And I was like, yo, it'd be kind of cool if I just chucked that on mine. So I just grabbed it from that, put it on here, boom, boom, boom. Lo and behold, it becomes this. And then we got that little synth. It was trying way too hard to be like him off of Chromacopia, but not at the same time. The most painstaking part though was the synth solo at the end. Okay, there was like 3 separate like takes of just that. It was ridiculous. And I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna let him talk. Hold on, here we go. Oh God. How did I mess up that bad? Okay, I think that one was just me trying to like paint a picture in my head on as to how I want to play it. Because it did get better slowly. Okay. Oh. Oh God. Oh Jesus Christ. Wow, okay. Yeah, that was this part especially. Yeah, that was crazy. I definitely almost had it. But oh God. I think I came close with this one. Unless it's the one. Okay, no, it's not. I was having a field day with this. Like, my God. Alright, boom. So that's that one, and then we get to the final one, the one we all know and love. See, it's beautiful. I will admit, it was definitely quantized to All Hell, and I definitely did alter it a tad afterwards, like in post. Like, I think by December-ish, like after the main album came out, I don't know, but the point is, it was definitely edited because I cannot play this good, but solo way. Like, if I could, then like, I don't know. Yeah, that's the second song. Also quite sick. Now, let's get to the third one. The third song made. You'd think it... Right, this is actually going to be... I think this is... Yeah, no. Yeah, this is the first one that's not even been released. You're hearing unreleased cycle tracks today. And I'll tell you now for free, this one's just a Pharrell. I'm just biting Pharrell. I'm telling you that now. I'm just biting what Pharrell did. Just I think it is the one I'm thinking of. Hold on. Yes. Yes, it is. Just listen to these drums, for fuck's sake. Like, but that is... It's just Pharrell. It's just Neptune's coded, like... And the chorus as well. Christ. And I've got the little synths going, which those were actually made back in August. The actual preset I used for those, I made that back in August. I think it was on Gmail. And let me fact check. Hold on. GMS, that's it, not Gmail. And so yeah, no, I made that back in August for the same album which I had deleted, bear in mind, and there is remnants of that actually existing. That's on my OneDrive on that. What I'll probably share it, to be fair. Not now though. Definitely later down the line. But no, so I had that, and I made that preset because it was meant to be for a whole. It was meant to be for an interlude thing, and I had it going like da 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 da, and I thought, yo, that's actually kind of sick. I want to reuse that because the whole thing with this, like, if you really deep it, it's just me revisiting old like sounds and techniques, which I picked up from like the first which I picked up from my first few projects, whether it be the collab tape with Ryan, aka 0708, or I Know Myself What I'm Gonna Do. It's just picking up stuff from those time periods, and then like going from that and kind of just bringing them back, like having like, really, what's the word I'm looking for? My mind's running blank. Oh, I'm so embarrassing. It's paying tribute to the past, to my past work, to the past works of mine that's been released. That's the best way to put it. And oh, whoops! I meant to click on FL. Okay, so I swear to God, if this is another pissing arc, because I used to love putting in arpeggios. Okay, let's find out. Oh. Okay, that's just me reusing the things again, because that was also from the same thing. That was also from the same song I was on about in August, which there was so much going on for it. Like, there was drums, glockenspiel, chords on top of chords, arp. I think there was a car seat headrest sample in there. I sampled Beach Life and Death. You know, the part where Will just goes, I don't want to go insane. Like, I took the I and I pitched it up a bit, and then I what was my reference point for that? Nikes, yeah. I think I was trying to do a Nikes thing, because you know how that has the, oh, I've got to remember what that was now. Not Anthrax. I think that was Gang of Four. No, well, wherever that sample was in Nikes, it's just that. but like my way of doing it. See, that was sick, and I'm pretty sure that's a violin section. Let's find out. And on top of it all, on top of each other, it sounds like this. Sounds off. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know about that one. So final verdict for this song, it's alright. Like, I did what I had to do with it, but I don't know if it, deep down, it really could have been saved. Okay, what's this one? Oh! It's the bastard child of Cycle. The one I spent so long trying to, like, fix. Which, if you've paid attention to the Bandcamp or streaming, you'd know immediately I spent so long trying to fix this fucking song. It's running. That was the next song made for the album. And it was redonkulous. I'll tell you that for free. Oh my god. That's... My computer's rattling. No, I hear rattling. Oh my days. No, shut up. Okay. Alright, as I was trying to say, running. Fourth song made for Cycle. I think this one was like the kind of most obvious one that it was just me bringing back stuff from I Know Myself. Because this came from the 10-minute song I was on about. For that, I think I went on about it in the behind the scenes video I did last year. Which in itself is outdated. Like, if I were to do it nowadays, I'd probably just stream it, low key. Anyway, I'm chatting nonsense. But yeah, no, right. So we had that going, and do we have we have the vocals. We have the vox. Oh, sick. Okay, I'm gonna mute them a minute, so you can actually get a grasp of what I've done to this bloody song. So I'm actually gonna go more in depth here as well, because I didn't do that from when I showed the original thing when I was doing the I Know Myself video, because I was just showing the old recordings I had on Bandicam whilst making the album. So what I did here for the in retrospect song here, I had two flex presets, one playing in the left there, the other playing in the right, which was sick in its own right. It gave it a fire texture, and I like that. And then like around this time I was only just like properly like getting acquainted with how side chaining works, because I didn't have a bloody clue about how to do any of that. At first, to emulate that back in the day, what I used to do, I'd use Grossbeat, right? Grossbeat had this preset, I forgot which category it was, but it had this preset where it would just do the sidechaining bit, but without. So I kind of use that to mimic it, but it doesn't give the same energy, does it? So I'm gonna give my props now to what the fuck's his name? Synfat? The guy who does all those like short form tutorials, because that was how I taught myself how to sidechain. I watched the video he put out on sidechaining, which I think came out literally during the time I was making this album, if not then a bit before, and I was like, yo, that's just what I needed. And then lo and behold, I ended up implementing that and abusing that to death on this bloody song. And I thought it was a smart choice to chuck it on the vocals. Like, I thought that was the smartest thing I could have ever done. But no, like, with how monotone I was rapping on that, it wasn't going to work. And with how quiet too, like, no, that was doomed to fail. Sidechaining the vocals? Hell no. Like it would just be like, and I hate me. Like it'd just be that. It really would. Okay. John, I'm gonna play the vocals by themselves a minute. Hold on.
So, about all of my end goals, it would loop right background.
Oh my
I'd be a
God.
grave in the background. Feel like Mac, it's a small world, so I'm keeping to my word. I'm like, fuck.
Wow, that's so much energy put into that fuck. Well, at the time, so much energy. Like nowadays, I'm pretty much just screaming my head off in the music. Like fantasies, for example. Yeah, no, I'm getting sidetracked again. Yeah, no, also announcement regarding that later on in the stream. But yeah, no. So, I was very like I lacked confidence in my voice for a hot minute, and it took me. I'd like to think until 2231 came out. Well, yeah, no, until then, because then I actually gained confidence with my voice. Like you can go back, like genuinely, the difference between Be Yourself, like how I'm rapping on that, like boy, why are you lying? It's so obvious to hide. Like, doing I'm not gonna put that happy in the 20. Like I'm doing all that, and like there's more confidence in my voice. You can hear it. Next up, regarding the songs, let's get to the actual thing. Okay, fun fact about this here, by the way, the little drum fill. That was just me trying to mimic the one on Stress, the Justice song. I was trying to mimic that, and I'd like to think I did well with that. What was this? Was this the hi-hat or the clap? No, that's the hi-hat. I think this is the clap. That came from an underground kit, I swear, or like a Rage kit, or whatever. Came from one of the two. Claps, Sunny. I think it was this one. No, it was not that one. Oh, I forgot where it would have been now. You know what? No. Fuck it. I'm not gonna like put you through the stress of trying to find that string sample again. So, well, similar to that. So, if the drums on this were sick, it's like kind of minimalistic, but then adding on top of that, it kind of just makes it feel more like grand, and also way more of a bounce. I didn't really pay attention to it that much, or like, even give it that much thought until only just now, because like, Jesus, like, the kicks really aren't beating as much without that sample coming in. Not the sample, but without that bass preset coming in. See, we had that. I think this is the edited version with the pitch down voice, right? Let's find out.
Me, I'm only running from the guilt that was still faced. Honestly, I'm really no.
Find out. Okay, yes it is. So, for the people who, in all fairness, could not actually understand what I was even saying on that, I said boyfriend. I'm letting you know now. That's what the whole thing. If you couldn't pick up what I said because the voice was just too low, or I was just too like undecipherable, like pretty much speaking in like Morse code or some shit, then yeah, there you go. There you go. We had that, and then okay, I was trying to find out what a thingamabob was, but right, so over here is the Pulp Fiction sample and the little bridge section. If you check the first live stream I did, then you'd know that this stemmed from the deluxe, not deluxe, but sequel album to I Know Myself at that time, called Who Do You Think You Are. It stemmed from those sessions. Which I had made like straight away. Like I made both. I got straight to work after wrapping up. That was crazy. But yeah, and then we got the. Did I reuse the same synth preset? Yes, I did. I reused the same synth preset. Alright, I'm gonna say now, that's a bit too much pizzazz for this bloody song. Because, like, end of the day, it's only gonna sound like. Like, no one's gonna be paying attention to it that much, especially in the OG mix. So that shit was just. It was just that. So I was doing way too much. Like, I'm saying it now, I did way too much. And. Yeah, that's running. That's me yawning. Yeah, no, that's also quite fire. Granted, like I said, it was the bastard child of this album. But I'm happy with how it ended up going. Now we got Cycle Song 5, which was called Interlude I Love You. Doesn't that sound familiar? Again, I'll talk about I Love You in a minute, but there's a long, like... I'm hyping it up. Okay. This... What preset did I use it? Hive Mind? I think that was just me pissing about. What's this? Okay. So let's have a listen. Okay. Very basic. Very dry. Very nothing. Now this was... I sampled Sicko Mode. If this song ever actually came out, I'm just saying, that's like a speed runner getting sued. But yeah, no. It was very dry, very like nothing. Nothing was happening with that at all. So that's why I named the next folder Cycle Song 5 Remake. It's probably gonna be the exact same thing, isn't it? Oh. Is it? What's this? Yes, it's just the same thing. I still had that issue, huh? I still had that issue where I didn't completely finish an idea. My god. Alright, next up on the bill, it's Cycle Song 6. Which I low-key think never had a name. I never got that far into the process. I made the song. Is this the one that sounds like Inside Outside? Off of Faces? Yes! Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, this was just Inside Outside, Mac Miller, off of Faces. But me coded. And it had Ryan on the drums. And bass. And then a little, lovely little keys at the end for me. Yeah, nothing really happened here. I don't know what I was trying to go for with this. I don't know what the end goal was for this. But anyway, it's time for Be Yourself. The second single off of Cycle. Wait. Okay, is this the... Okay, wait, hold on.
Boy, why are you lying?
Now, in case you're wondering why it sounds different here, the song was in 432 hertz when I put it out. That's because I wanted it to be in 432 hertz. But truth be told, that fucked my voice up in it. I think, like, not even I think, but it just sounded off in comparison. Like, I was just figuring, it sounded like it was 2, but it wasn't. It was really weird. But this beat was crazy. I remember when I first made the beat. Truth be told, the drums were just a Semantics loop. I'm sorry, but this is how you find out. But yeah, no. So I did that. I had my little loop going. I had the 808 going. Everything else going. I had that. Had the keys in the back going. And I was just like thinking of what to do for it. And lo and behold, it turned out like this. And then the whole bit at the end, I'm doing the whole I was given, like, right, I just do some like chopped and screwed type version of the February 15th. That stemmed from Honey by Brockhampton. I think I'm going to take a shot in the dark on the track number. I'm going to say it was 8. I'm going to find out how close was I to that. Watch me be way off. Just watch me be like really off with that. Track 8 is Loophole. Oh yeah, I was way off. It's track 11. Oh my god. But yeah, no. Either way, point still stands on it being a really beautiful song, and that was my basis for that. Same with the vocals in the back. Like that, all my whole basis on this was that one Brockhampton song, and then where's the line? Where's the line, Bart?
You're raised, just the way you phrase, that's why you're scared.
That's why you're scared to. I'm gonna tell you what the end of that. I'm gonna let you know what that final bit was.
Why you're scared to come out as gay and that.
There we go. That's what it was. That's what the whole. That's what I said. That's the blanked out bit. That was the blanked out bit. That's why you're scared to come out as gay. So for the people that are lyrically illiterate, there you go. That's me. There you go. Yeah. There you go. That's how you find out. Oh god. So if you didn't get it with April 25th /XY, with me quite literally saying boy like each and every line, now you know. Okay, no, but I bet yeah, if you didn't get it from Fantasies, if you didn't get that from Fantasies at all, if you didn't get the hint from Fantasies, now you know. Okay. And then we got my little breathing like technique thing here. Jesus Christ. Okay, ignore that. Ignore that laugh then. Oh my Christ. Okay. So yeah, no. Be Yourself was kind of just a mad song, really. Like, originally, it was going to be called See You Soon, and I had a whole, like, different, like, concept going on, right? And the chorus originally went, before I hated it, before I realized how shit it was, I was just like going, oh, hope to see you soon. Hope to see you soon. Hope to see you soon. And that was the whole chorus. But as I was playing it, as I was, like, running it back in my mind, I was like, no, I don't like this. And yeah, no, so then I sat down, wrote. I think that was the quickest it took me to write a verse. I think it took me like 30 minutes. Yeah, no, that. Yeah, no, I hold the album. The album has its flaws, but I'll say I hold it. I have so much love for it because, like, it kind of, in a way, changed the conversation around my art with like within my close circle. So it's like that's cool in my eyes. I'm forever thankful for Cycle. And I'm saying it like we've reached the end. No, we haven't. We've got more. Alright, well, 2 more actually. Song 8. I don't even know what song 8 was. Oh, the fuck? What's this? It's just a drum loop. It's just a bloody drum loop. My god. Okay, it's just a drum loop. Fuck my life. Genuinely, fuck my life. I keep on doing this shit, man. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. Now, we've got the last track that was ever made for Cycle. This was it. You Make It Feel Like Home. The first track on the B-Sides EP. And the last track made before the deluxe. And my things. Wait. Okay. So, this was based on Chicago Freestyle by everyone's favorite Aubrey Graham, and who, by the way, appealed. We'll talk about that more later, maybe. We've got songs to go through though. So we had these lovely chords going. And then I, once again, was on my sidechain and bullshit and went for it. It was mainly with those synth keys at the back. So it's just that loop, brought them back. It's kind of like bittersweet in a sense that it feels like a... Like, in terms of track sequencing, it feels a lot like a second to last track. Or like, at the very least, third to last. Because if I were to like sequence it with the actual bonus tracks I put out in mind, it'd probably go Cycle first, then Running, then April 25th, then I'd chuck those 2 in between April 25th and Be Yourself. And then, yeah, that's the track sequencing in my eyes. Yeah, that's the main cycle. That's the full main cycle. Should I show the deluxe? Let's do the deluxe while we're here, fuck it. So the deluxe, only 4 songs were made. Ah! Ow, my head. Ow, my head. Ow, my head. Fuck. Oh, that kills. Okay. Which one was this? Oh, this is me trying to do some, like, alchemist shit. Wait. Okay, so this was just me trying to do, I think, I forgot the name of the song. It was off the Domogenesis Alchemist tape. And it had, I think, Prodigy and Freddie Gibbs on it. It was that song. Till the Angel Comes, I think. What? It's going to annoy me now. What was the name of that song? Domogenesis. Yeah, it was on the No Idols album. Yeah, Till the Angels Come. Okay, I had it exact. Okay. And it's very obvious, like, this. What was the sample for this? That sounds fire. Hold on. Thoughts of You by Exit 9. That definitely must have came from NTS. I'm telling you now, that definitely must... I definitely must have found that through NTS or some shit. Like, there is no, like, if, and, or buts about it. I definitely found that through NTS. What's this one? Oh, more orchestral stuff. I think think it definitely layered with drums. Hold on. Yeah. Oh fuck. It definitely blends. I'll say that. It definitely works blending it in. Okay. What was the next song made? Oh! Is this 7 months? Because I'll tell you right now, 7 months was made quite literally 3 days after Cycle came out. Actually, there's a quick way to tell. Alright. You, Properties. When were you made? 23rd of December. This might be it. Major Keith Clausen. Oh yeah, this is it. This is it. This is it. This is 7 months. This is 7 months. This is 7 months. The fastest song on mine to get me a lawsuit. So much shit going on. So we had the system. Nope. My lips are sealed. The song was loud as fuck. Hold on.
Wild card, shit's real hard.
And poorly mixed. Oh, I mean, actually, no, for what it was, it ain't that bad mixing wise. And truth be told, that kind of gave me the framework for Fantasies on how I like did the vocals there, like distorting them to all hell. That's kind of the same thing I did on Fantasies, like to pretty much literally the exact same. So it's like. Okay. So the only bits that weren't samples. The only bits that weren't that was the What's Good S bass. And then this, which was a BandLab preset, which my mate Luke, big him up, plays music on Bandcamp. He goes by Flux. Play all 3 of his tapes. Yeah, no, as I was saying. Oh my god, my head, ow. Okay, so I think he was messing around on BandLab, and he made something which had that sound in, and yeah, no, it was sick. It was sick, and then and there's also signs of like me doing the vocal layer and shit here, like.
Everything changed ever since I dropped Cycle. Coping mechanism mainly for my denial. If you'd like, I do it twice, cause that's my end goal. 3 albums, 1 story. Whole.
And then we had the whisper vocals.
Everything's changed ever since I dropped Cycle. Coping mechanism mainly for my denial. If you'd like, I do it twice, cause that's my end goal. 3 albums, 1 story. Whole.
Biggest lie ever told. Well, I might as well spill the beans. Basically, I Love You. Chuck it out. Like, I Love You as an album. It's gone. No more. It's been a pain to sort out. My heart was no longer in it. And like my mind state is just not in an I Love You mood, in the mood that was needed for I Love You. And also, it was very like obsessive, kind of like creepy. I'm tempted to show some of the stems for that, to be fair, since we're here. I am more than happy to go through the stems of I Love You on the stream, since the album ain't even coming out. However, that's a maybe. That is just one big fat maybe. So yeah, no. That's 7 months. What were you? What? That's very broken English. What is this? Sorry if it didn't go through 7 months as much. Literally all it was just samples. Okay, what is this one? Is this the Kiss Me Through the Phone type song? Oh no, it's the one that samples the vocal chops that was also used on Teeth in Brockhampton Saturation 2. Had a synth going. Same synth. Nope. Side chaining. My favorite bit though was when I tried doing the crew love thing. That is literally just crew love off of Take Care combined with the Say You Will like synth thing going on. Yeah, fire. And then finally, we have the Soulja Boy song. Quite literally just a Soulja Boy song. I'm not even fucking with you. It's just Kiss Me Through the Phone, but in the same key as Sympathy Is a Knife, with some Say You Will shit going on. It's just the same thing. Look, just listen. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, if we go here. Good majority of the synths there I did make myself as well. I've been getting the hang of actually not relying on presets that are already there. And it's like, oh. Yeah, no, you know, that was just a whole ass, like, Soulja Boy song reskin. Like, there's nothing even, it's not like, there's not even anything, like, unique going on about it. It's literally just the Soulja Boy song. Like, that's the maddest part. And it's, like, 3 minutes long. It's just Soulja Boy. It's just Soulja Boy. Oh, God, okay. That is... I think that's everything. I am convinced that is everything I need to really talk about. For the most part. I've shown all the stems. I've... bloody... I brought up that I Love You's on its way out. I've not brought up this though. Actually, I'll bring up two things. The price of one now. I said announcements, not announcement. Okay. So announcement one. The next one is in the works. My heart's in it this time. It's about something I actually have like confidence in wanting to talk about this time. I don't want to like give too much away at the moment, seeing as there's only like kind of like 2 songs like fully. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, full out completely. However, it's my most ambitious. There's a lot going on in this little record. So far, the runtime is 10 minutes 20-something seconds. And it's genuinely some of the craziest music I've made in a minute. Like, it's mental. Like, the production choices that I made on that album, well, on the album that's gonna be coming. It's taken me 2, almost 3 years to create something this ambitious. That's how long I've been doing it for, man. I've been doing this shit for like 3 years now. Well, no, 2 years. 2, almost 3 years. There we go. I'll just say that. 2, almost 3 years. 2 to 3 years. That's even better. I've been doing this for 2 to 3 years. And now I'm confident enough to try making perfect. Like, I'm bigging it up too much. I'm saying too much. So, you're going to have to wait. Now, the second announcement... actually, no, 3 announcements, I think. Did I already say 3? There's 3 announcements starting now. So, we had that one. Second announcement, you've already noticed it, but the rebrand arc is fully underway. Now, for people that are a bit confused, my artist name's changed. I'm no longer gone are the days of RW. No, we're going full Reese Wise. That's how we're pronouncing it, by the way. Like in case you saw the, how the fuck am I meant to pronounce that? Woes, says like. No, bro. It's Wise. That. And the whole reason for this is because RW also stands for right wing. That's a very bad look on my image. So it's like, yeah. That's I went on my way. No, hold on. I lost my train of thought. Okay, so. After having that dawn on me last year, I was like, okay, I have to change my name as soon as possible. I couldn't think of anything until I finally sat with Reese Wise, and lo and behold, this is the name now. I changed it all on streaming. That was such a hassle, mainly with Spotify. Apple Music still has me under RW, which is a bit of a shame. But it's okay. We live. Why is this car coming back, bro? I think it's because I've been putting like too much like strain on my voice, low-key. I've had this shit for like 3 weeks now. This is crazy. 3 weeks. Might be my new COVID strain. I don't know. Like, so, I Love You's gone. The rebrand arc is underway. And the final announcement, I am hoping, now this has just been like a thought, but I'm debating on starting a collective / label type thing. Basically, I've not fully thought out how I'm gonna be working about it, but basically, name wise, we're going with 2008. That's the whole like branding for this collective label, whatever you want to call it. And that's as far as I thought. I don't know if I'm actually going to stick with this idea. You'll find out when I put some out. I did promise on Twitter I was going to like actually put out like a lot more singles. That's one of my many lies, so I apologize to everyone who feels betrayed. That was not my intention. I was just really busy. So yeah, I think now that's everything I needed to say. We got I Love You cancelled. We got the rebrand, and then 2008. the collective and or label, or both. But I envision it being this mixed media thing, not just focusing on music. Music being granted, music being that main focus and priority. But like we also have like film directors, like we get out short films and shit. Like, it's the whole like mixed media collective. That's kind of the vision for it. But I'm just saying, we gotta start small. Small steps currently. Small steps. I don't want to think about the big picture just yet. I just want to focus on now actually getting the idea out there, turning it like into an actual like thing that I can grasp onto. So those are all the announcements. There you go. Yeah. I really don't know what to say now. While we're here, actually, before I wrap up the stream, let's talk about some of the new music that's come out and that I've actually sat and heard. Because I've not properly done that in a minute. Okay, so some of them I will save for another stream, definitely at the end of the year. Talking about my top releases. Pardon me, by the way. Top releases of 2025. That's definitely going to happen as a video. Outside of that, some of the stuff has come out recently. Earl Sweatshirt's album is fire. Crisco is such a sick song on that. Jade's album, that's sick too. Hold on, actually, I'm gonna do what I haven't done in a minute. I'm gonna do the whole recommending thing. Cause that's the whole thing I wanted to do for these streams, but I just didn't do much of them. Hey, Dave's album. That's the one I'm recommending today. If you haven't heard it yet, what are you doing, my friend? You've got a little album to hear called The Boy Who Played Harp. Hold on. Let me get the image up. Will it even accept web page files? Yes, it does. Okay. This is the album. The Boy Who Played Harp. Dave. So beautiful. No Weapons with the Jim Legacy hook. Fire. Like, the production choices that was made, like, in this album it feels so, like, grand. And then the back and forth Dave and Kano had, like, no, I've definitely butchered Kano. Yeah, let me try that again. So like, the whole back and forth Dave and Kano had, like, such a beautiful song, that. And then Fairchild, need I say more? That is powerful song. Powerful song. My 27th birthday as well. Powerful. Powerful. All of it. Powerful. Might be in my top 10 for the year. And drop. Yeah, no, I'm gonna leave it at that. That is the whole of the stream today. Thank all of you for tuning in to hear me ramble about some absolute bullshit at times. Just thank you from the bottom of my heart. I truly appreciate it. Music, hopefully soon. There we go. So now if I like half-ass you guys and not drop anything, at least you know I said hopefully. So it's not like I did a cartoon, all you guys. But yeah. I shall see you all later on. Bye.
Weapons. No weapon that's been fashioned against me shall prosper. My niggas had to take a risk and prosper. What's left for me? And I said,
check my CV, hunting on her LV Speedy. She got a BBL. If I put that chick on a BMX now, she really. I got it on me. If you see me, Amanda, I'm getting too touchy feely. Yeah, speaking freely, I left it behind. My people need me, and
Life never showed me the T's and C's.
never show me the decency.
Had no one like Alicia Keys. I've been locked in with no sleep.
Mum said back by the evening, please. We don't need them streets, they're the reason. South London, it's RIPs and freezing G's, and I can for my Jesus peace. There's
Weapons. No weapon that's been fashioned against me shall prosper. My niggas had to take a risk and prosper. What's left for me? And I said weapons. No weapon that's been fashioned against me shall prosper. My niggas had to take a risk and prosper. What's left for me? And I said
I'm praying for more life, more money, more success, more stacks for them, yeah, more platinum plaques for them. This
You just got teased with the album!